Hamas to watch for security for the Olympic? Good luck with that. Why in France there is no more police? I mean, those, Western people, they are astonishing with their stupidity. Like, nobody can beat the stupidity of Western people. Sadly, I have to say that. Oh, boy. Anyway. Today, our topic, actually, I listed my YouTube under education. Why? We are not educating people. We are making them excited now. With such a picture, we should put this under Android tits sections. That will make it fit better, The only difference between Android tits section and this topic now, that the women here, they have, see through all the way. So anyway, like, a Muslim, actually, he contacted me. He's a nice guy, by the way. He said he is very upset from me, but he is not a violent person. I said, good for you, because you are violent or not. Trust me. You are violent, that will not work with me. He said, no, I don't mean anything bad, but I'm the kind of person who listen. But you gave me headache inside my house, and my wife, she left Islam, but I will get her back, to Islam. And I will show everybody that you are a liar. Again, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying you said in your life that you don't call people names, you describe them. So I'm describing you. I said, okay. He said, all those things you showed about, he said that his wife, she got so upset when she saw those pictures. She is saying, what kind of God he promised my husband such, pictures in heaven? Like, what is that? This is X-rated X-ray. So he said, first of all, this is Da'if hadith. I said, really? He said, yeah, I'm very sure it's Da'if. So he said to me, actually, he challenged me to show him the reference from authentic book. And what it take 2 seconds to show him from Al-Bukhari. Then he said, Al-Bukhari, who said that Al-Bukhari is authentic? Al-Bukhari is a big fat lie. So I told him, you told me, show me authentic hadith. So can you give me the book name, the name of the book which you trust? He said his wife, she was next to him, she said he is lying. He is the one is lying now. Always he tell me that Al-Bukhari is the only correct book. His wife got him busted. You should see the conversation. He said, no. Yes, Al-Bukhari is a correct book, but there is some print of Al-Bukhari, the adding things is not there. Anyway, so this Abdul, he is he's very smart, and he come to the conclusion. He did not agree with me. He said, you are a liar. And I showed him Al-Bukhari in front of his eyes. He said, Al-Bukhari is a liar like you. I said, okay, I can show you more reference. He said, all of them, they are liar like you. I said, well, you know what? You are going to show your wife that those are lies. Yet you cannot give us one book is a true book which you can trust. Can you name a book? He said, all of them, they lie, all of them. Said, so how you know as a Muslim which book is telling the truth and which book is not telling the truth? He said, any hadith does not make sense. There is no way the Prophet, he said that. And then his wife, she said to him, all day long you say to me nonsense stuff. His wife is really something. He said to me, she's joking. I said, I can't tell. And I think he's listening right now. Anyway, And again, you know, I promised them not to record conversation or anything, to keep it private. But as long as nobody knows who they are, still it's private because we did not mention who you are. Anyway, so, you know, when Muhammad promised his men that they will have, you know, they will have this kind of a beauty, which is really amazing, you know. For me, first time I saw this, I said, this is must be from God. I mean, only God can come with such a beauty. Look at this. This is your wife in heaven. She is sitting like, and look at the high heels. Look at her fingers. You can see everything. This is so beautiful. And then the one who say to us Islam makes sense. What makes sense about Islam? They say monotheism. I mean, this is one of the stupid things ever I hear always. If you worship one God or 10 God, who care? The question is your God is real or not? If somebody worship a billion God and they are exist, then he's right. If somebody worship zero God and there is zero God, then he's right. So the number doesn't make any difference. You are just an idiot. Same time, those who worship Satan, they are monotheist. Yeah. Right? Christians, in my belief as a Christian, we are monotheist. The Trinity is not many gods, it's one God. However, believing in one God does not make you a correct person or somebody have a true belief. So who is a Mohammedan can join us and prove to us that Islam is a true belief and it's not a stupid belief made by an idiot for the idiots? Anyone? Do we have any Muslim would like to do so? I want to share those images with people in Discord so they can enjoy the beauty. And if you are a person, if you are a Muslim, please, and you are here in the chat, please don't touch yourself. Have patience, all right? You will get them in heaven. Don't get so excited from now. I know you Muslims. Your prophet, he was walking outside, who saw a woman walking by, he started touching himself. Any Muhammadan? Do we have any Muhammadan want to prove us that Islam is not a stupid cult? Who is a Muslim? Would like to join us? Maybe I should take those pictures. They are touching themselves. How they can touch the microphone right now? You cannot touch two things at the same time. Are you Muslim and multitask like Prophet Muhammad? He had sex with all his wives at the same time. How he can do that? How many penises he have? Anyway, Prophet Muhammad have special features. This is why his mother took her 4 years to deliver him, because Allah keep adding antennas, penises, balls, and then after all of this, boom, boom, he could not even make a baby. He was shooting blank, or maybe he was putting it in the wrong hole. Excuse me. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Yeah, you know, the Sunni, they have many hadith, you know, sexual hadith. The Shia, they have the same. Like the Shia, they say if you look at your wife private part, when you are having sex with her, if you look, your son will become blind. If you talk, your son will be mute. If you want to have a boy, if you are like having sex with your wife and she is giving birth to girls, you need to spank your wife when you are, you know, and you spank her hard and you say, Ya Ali, you know, like, Ya Ali. Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Mayday, mayday. Anyone? If Muhammad cannot have a children, who is Fatima? Fatima is not his daughter. Fatima is the daughter of Khadija from her previous marriage. Khadija, she have 2 husbands before Muhammad. Can you explain to me, okay, how Khadija, she can give even birth? She's way older than Muhammad. That's why she died long before Muhammad. Right? Because she's very old. And a woman in her age, you know, she will not be able to have babies anyway. So those children's Fatima, when Muhammad he married Khadija, if we can call it marriage, she was very young, and she is maybe she was 10, you know, something like that, or 11, I'm not sure. You know, Muhammad he married her mother, so she called him dad, you know. So she grew in the house that he is the father. Otherwise, all reference prove that Muhammad cannot have children. Even the Quran says clearly that Muhammad cannot have babies, right? The Quran mentioned more than once that Muhammad was not the father of any of your men. Why? Because you cannot have. What about the girls? The same. And even the Quran mentioned that the Arab, they always make fun of Muhammad because he is cut off. The Muslim, they try to make it look like, okay, cut off does not mean they are making fun of his penis. They are saying that he cut off, that means he don't have a children. Well, how he can have a children? The same, cut off. So if you go to chapter 1:8, you will see here, it says clearly that the Arab, they made it so clear that Muhammad have no offspring. And the Muslim, they try to fix it in the translation. Look at this translation here. This is Hilali and Khan. Change the translator, let us see. Let us choose anyone. Let us say Bigtal, Muhammad Bigtal. See? He don't have children. See it? So they accuse him that he is cut off, but in fact, they don't mean only cut off, he don't have a children. They are saying to him, they are, you know, trash people like him. They are saying to him, you don't have a penis. You are not a man, in other way. Look at the translation here. Funny translation. The same book, tons of different translation. Look. Everyone have different translation. What is this? The same book. We are not translating different book. Everyone have totally different translation because, you know, look, cut off from future hope. What does that mean? What does chapter mean? If we read this chapter like this, what does that mean? And how in the world this is a chapter? 3 lines? And what this font? What the font Allah he gave to Muhammad? So all the translation you see here in English is just a joke. If we go to the interpretation, let us see 108. We go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, which means the reason for the verses to come down. It's so clear here that this is about people saying to him that you don't have a children. And look, you know, here they fabricate, they say that Muhammad, he lost his son from Khadija. Lost? Muhammad, he have a son from Khadija? That's a good one. Anyway, Do we have any Mohammedan would like to join us? As you see, I'm trying to make a different timing so people from other countries, they can join us, not only people in Europe. Like now, it's good for people who they are in Asia. How is people in Asia doing? I hope you are doing orang good. All right. Why you are laughing? I speak very good Indonesian language. I just forgot
Hello.
some words only. Yes, my friend, go ahead.
Yeah, can I ask you something on the Quran? I'm Christian, by the way.
You are what?
I'm a Christian. Can I ask you something from the Quran?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, so can you go to Surah 1929?
What do you think about Muhammad?
I don't really like him. He's a pedophile.
Okay. 19,
Most
you
obvious
said
stuff.
chapter 19, you said?
No, 29, 29.
1929?
No, no, just Surah 29.
Ah, chapter, the
Maybe I
Ankabut.
misspoke.
The Ankabut. Okay, and verse?
Yes. Verse 46.
All right, what about it?
Yeah, so here I'm just wondering. Allah says that your God and my God is one, and you should say that to the people of the scripture, Ahl al-Kitab.
Uh,
So is this a good argument to show them that like that's a very stupid verse if Allah knows everything and that we don't have the same God as him?
well, first they will say to you this verse is abrogated, you know,
Uh-huh.
because data chapter 9 verse 29 says kill them, like, fight those who don't believe in Allah. So here, don't argue with them and don't debate with them, and then when you meet the one who they are not nice of them, you say to them, say we believe in what came to us and came to you. And here you see how stupid it is, because the whole idea the Christians are arguing with the Muslims that we don't believe that the God of Muhammad is our God, and we don't believe that they share with us anything. So how you say that our God and your God is the same, and how you believe in what is coming to you? Anyway, but this is a chain of contradiction, like the same as when Muhammad confirmed that the Bible we have between our hands is true. So if you believe
Yeah,
in what
so
if you believe in what between our hands, that means you believe what the Bible says, and the Bible is clearly saying that Jesus is God, and he is a son of God, and he was crucified, resurrected. He is in heaven, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So how you believe in what we possess in our hand right now, and then you say to us, that the one who believed that Jesus is God is a kafir. It's just a stupid religion. Nothing makes sense there. However,
yeah, and
there's no argument with Muslims are good argument, because Muslims are sneaky, which mean even if you show it to them in the front of their face, like now, you show them this verse says that confirming what is with them. Isn't it so clear? It's so clear.
yeah,
Okay.
and in the Arabic, yeah.
They will say to you, no, confirming some of what is with them. Abdul, where is the word some? Do you see some? It says confirming what is with them, which means whatever is
Yeah.
with them. That doesn't even name the book. Anything with them, it's confirming it. So it's not one book, not two book, any book. Still the Muslims, because Muslims are sneaky liars, so they will not. So if you are expecting a Muslim to agree with you because you have a good point, that's not what make a Muslim agree. What make Muslim agree, if he is decent or he is a sneaky. A decent Muslim already is an ex-Muslim. Even
Yeah,
if
you're right.
even if he did not announce yet that he is out of Islam, but I say to you, a decent Muslim, which means a person you show him, it's in front of him, it says that he will not deny it, and that is a decent one. He's already is ex-Muslim, because after you show him this, this is a contradiction. How the same book says that those who believe that the Messiah is Allah is kuffar. And then the same book says, I believe in the book with you, confirming what is with. Not only, actually, you speak Arabic, I can tell. It says musaddiqun, right? So,
Yeah, مصدقا.
yeah, which mean
They
believing,
mean,
not only confirming. Confirming is not a correct translation. Believing in
yeah.
what you have in your hands, you know. And there's other verses says between his hands, you know.
بين يديه, yeah.
Yeah. So if the Muslim is going to be decent, which is real, then he have to admit that this is garbage, because the Quran, then the Quran itself says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. So there is no way the same book, yeah, the same book says that this is the Christians are like kuffar, and the same book says the Christians are fine, and we believe in their book. And what they have now, this is, remember, this is 600 years after Jesus. All the Muslims, they attack always Paul. And when you ask, like, where is this attack coming from, you will find that this is something new. So, like, even in the books, like even in the era of Ibn Kathir, they never spoke negative about Paul. But this is a new era that Muslims try to find who is going to blame, who is the one we can insult. They cannot insult Isa, because suppose he is a prophet in the religion. We cannot insult the disciple of, because supposedly those are, spoke about them good in the Quran. So the one is not in the Quran, supposedly according to them, is Paul. But in fact, chapter 36, verse 14, all the interpretation mention that Paul is one of the 3 mighty messengers sent by Jesus. But
Yeah.
a stupid religion. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And another thing, just in chapter Najm, I think was 43, it talks about, the 3 daughters of Allah. But that in itself is stupid, because that means that is actually proving that Allah is a pagan deity. And even if you look at the tafsir, am I right?
Yeah. Well, all of them, we know that Muhammad, he prayed to the 3 daughters of Allah, right? All the Quran, I don't know if you know that Muhammad was called Abu Kabsha.
Abu Kabsha.
You do not know that?
I did not know that. The father of... Sure, what does that word mean?
Yeah, Muhammad is very well known by Abu Kabsha. Muhammad and his family, they are pagan. And like if you go in the Quran, let me show you something here. Chapter 53 in Najm, the one you mentioned, verse number 49. It says, Allah is the Lord of series.
What is that?
Well, it says there in front of you, this is the star, Ashara, is a star which the Arab worship.
Oh.
Well, do you need more proof that Allah is a pagan god? He is the Lord of Ashara, the same as the moon god. So he have many titles. He is Rabbu Ashara.
Isn't the Sabian who worship the stars?
The Sabian, they believe stars are kind of gods, like there's there's ranks of gods. There is like there's a creators, there is makers, there is care, like the one who take care. So Sabian, they are a very ancient religion, and obviously Muhammad is under the influence of the same as all Arab. In fact, even the Arab Muhammad in the Hadith was called Sabian.
In the Hadith?
Yeah, in the Hadith, As-Sabi. If you go to the Hadith,
I didn't know that. Wait, let
If
me
you go to
search
the
that.
hadith and type as-sabi, where a woman, she was looking, let us see what the hadith says. Let me try to remember. Let's see how. Here you see, yeah, he was called Sabi many times. So you
I will
see
find
it.
it, yeah. Sabi.
Here we go. It's in front of us. She said,
Here it's here, okay.
he said, is that the one who was called Sabi?
And man who is called Sabi, yeah.
Yeah. And then there is, you know, like when there's a woman, she found water here. They ask her, you want to come with us and meet the prophet? She said, who is this prophet? Is that the one who's called Sabi? They said yes. They agreed, you know. Yeah.
Interesting. Good.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my notes.
Yeah. But here, chapter 53, verse number 49, confirm that Allah is the Lord of series. And this is the same as all like pagan, even Greek, old religion. Every god, he is a lord of some star, you know. In fact,
Yeah.
the Muslim, they believe in the same many Greek legions. As an example, when Muhammad, he mentioned that there is 7 earth and there is 7 skies. What is the 7 earth?
Yeah, that's a strange thing to say if your book has miracles,
Yeah,
scientific
no, if you
ones.
go check the Greek legion, you will see that those are 7 planets, and Muhammad is talking about them. The same, that God created 7 planets and there is 7
Seven.
skies, you know. And
Yeah.
yeah, so like there is 7 sky and there is 7 earth.
That's shocking. That's very stupid. And people
Yeah.
still believe that.
Yeah, always you have, you know, when you want to study the garbage of Muhammad, you have, in order to get the picture, you have to connect the dots together, and then you can
Yeah.
get a better image.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, CP. May
You,
God bless you.
you're welcome. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan? Let us put those pictures back. Does, you know, this picture make me feel relaxed? I will tell you, explain to you why. I'm single. So when I see those pictures, I feel like I'm not going to get married ever. Like sometimes you get tempted, you say, man, I need to get married. But you look at this picture, you say to yourself, you know what, I'm missing nothing. I don't want to see this. I don't want to even see women around me. Heck no. Yeah, so like it make me relax. Like, you know, I can wait for a coming century without getting married now. Oof, man. Like, you know, some women, they look beautiful, but when you look at this, now you know now we are talking. This is what you are going to get. Don't look at what you see in the street, women dressing nice, putting makeup. This is what you will get. I mean, look at this. You know, zombies. And they wonder why men are scared of women. Do we have any Muhammadan? So this is what your God came with? This is the best what we get in heaven? Muslim, don't you think this is too much beautiful? Why Allah is tempting us like that? Seriously, I mean, why Allah is tempting us with such a beauty? Look at this. Look at this position. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Allah, for such a sexy thing. Is that her poop? Do you see the light? There's some light color. It's not the bones, obviously. It must be the poop. I don't know if you see it. So imagine you are now like you are looking at your wife and you are enjoying her poop. You say, honey, I see your poop. And then now we know why they say that women are poopy trap. Poopy trap, like, you know. This is what Allah, and Allah will take him 1,000 years to make those women each. Like, don't you think that his prediction is so fast, like Joe Biden? I mean, Joe Biden, he can take the airplane, like he can take the stairs in 5 minutes. Allah will take him 1,000 years to make every woman skin only smooth. Why? She is a gladi. There's no skin. What skin? You are not looking. You are a liar. I bet you made a print, you know. And those who are married now, they will seek divorce, you know. They will look at this and look at their wife. For sure, this will win. He said, tell your wife, come, see a beauty. This is the beauty. This is what Allah promises in heaven. Who's going to look at his wife after these days? I mean, look at this. Look at those beautiful high heels. You know, like, this is so beautiful, man. Look at the fingers. And they say to you, Islam is not a religion. Dr. Malik want to join us. I think Malik, he liked those pictures. What do you think, Malik, about those beautiful pictures which Allah, he promised you to have in heaven? Are you there, Malik? Malik, don't touch yourself. What are you doing? Shame on you. What are you doing, man? Why you cannot speak? You can. But you have to touch. Stop touching yourself. Touch the microphone. Push and talk. You are not talking. Okay, go fix your microphone and come back. Okay, try now. Oh, well, you know, I think Malik, he was watching some bad movies after this, and now his microphone is not. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us and tell us why Allah, he promised you such a beautiful women? First of all, this is not fair. We want to have women like those too. Who is a Muslim can call us and tell us how we can get such a beautiful women? Anyone? Any Muhammadan? I want to get like 50, 100.
Hello?
Hey Malik, how are you?
Hey.
So what do you think
I'm
about
good, I'm good.
what do you
How
think
are you?
about I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm very hot now. So what do you think about those pictures? Allah, he promised you women like this.
I don't know, but you make a false claim about the 3 daughters.
I made false claim about what?
About the 3 daughters of God.
We can go there. Let us finish here, and I promise you I
Did
will
you
go
read
there.
did you read 53:22?
No problem, we will go there. But what do you think about those women now?
About which woman? I don't
Your God, he promised you women, you will see the marrow of their bones in heaven.
Yes. Can
And
you imagine that or not?
so is that beautiful for you?
Yes, very beautiful.
Tell me, what is the most
I
beautiful
love a
part?
woman.
What is the most beautiful part in this picture for you?
Everything. The
Like
high
what?
heels.
Like what?
The high heels.
The high heels?
Yes.
I told you about the women. You told me the high heels. Are you going to have sex with the shoes? Are you like a fetish person? Those, you know, like shoes? Are you going to lick your shoes?
Yes. Yes, also.
What also?
Yeah, in heaven you can do everything you want.
I know. In heaven you can do everything. She can put the high heels in your anus too, correct?
We're gonna see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, good for you. You see, this is like 10
Yeah.
inch will go inside you. Okay. I don't know who's going to have.
What's wrong with what's wrong with having sex with 72 women in paradise?
First of all, there is guarantee they are women.
I don't know. You said 72 women.
Well, this is what your Muslim says, but does it say women? It says hur.
But what's wrong with that?
Zakir
I
Naik,
know
Zakir
people.
Naik.
I know.
Zak
Listen. I know people here
uh-huh.
in their life.
Uh-huh.
In their life, they lived maybe 70 years and they had maybe 20, 30 wives in their life. So why is it not possible to have 72 women in paradise where you live forever? What's wrong with
Well,
that?
first of all, I mean, what those
There
are
is
not
no end in paradise.
those
You
are
also
not.
believe.
Hold on, hold
Do
on.
you believe in paradise
Okay,
that there is no end?
let us take. You mentioned there's no end. Is it true that your prophet he promised you that you will have a penis have no end?
That's what I have.
Your
A
prophet he
penis.
promised you that your penis will be endless.
Yeah, if I'm gonna live forever, that's
Now I
what
know
I
the
want.
connection, guys. The connection is
Yes.
he will live forever,
It
so
would
his
be,
penis
it
will
would
be
be,
endless.
it would be a very great punishment of Allah if He didn't let me work my penis. Come on,
No,
man.
no, this is not about work your penis. Your penis will be
What?
endless as a size. So your wife now, this is your wife in heaven, the
Yes.
jellyfish, and now you want to have sex with her, but your penis is in different
You know what?
galaxies. How you can
You
have
know what
sex
the
with her?
problem is? You know what
What
the
the problem?
problem is?
How you can have sex with her if your penis is endless?
You know what the problem is? The
What?
problem is that Allah gave us some things
Uh-huh.
to have just a couple of things what the paradise is,
Uh-huh.
and we people gonna describe directly how it is in how we live in this, and that's the problem. Allah
No.
says He
Listen,
has
listen.
two
I'm
hands.
not talking
Wait,
about
wait,
problem
wait.
now. I'm not talking about problem. I'm
Allah,
saying, I'm asking you. Your
wait,
penis,
wait. Allah
listen,
says,
listen. Your penis is endless. Your wife, where your wife will be located if your penis is endless? Look, this is
listen.
your prophet. You see
If
that?
Allah,
Do
if
you see the? Do you
Allah,
see
if
the
Allah
red?
says,
Do you see the red? Your prophet, he says that every one of you, his penis will be endless, and his wife, her vagina will be like that. So how wide your wife will be? Endless too, because the vagina, her vagina, will be. Look, the translation is false here. His penis will be like an endless palm tree, and the vagina will be large, fit for that. So explain to me, your penis now is endless and
yes,
is going to go. Excuse me, guys. If you have kids, just mute your microphone, or I mean your speaker, or leave, or kick them out, or what speaker, headphone, whatever. So,
yes,
and now you are going to have sex with your wife. So now,
yeah.
if your penis is, let us say you put it in, it's going to come out when? From where?
But listen, I'm gonna say to you, do
What?
you know? Do you know how it is in paradise?
I'm talking about your penis now. Forget about the paradise now.
Yes.
What? You put it in. Your penis will get out where?
You,
It's endless.
you know how big Adam alayhi salam was or not?
My friend, Adam alayhi salam is not even in the size of your semen. What are you talking about? Adam, according to your
It,
prophet, is 30-meter tall. But according to
yes.
here, your
But how
penis
much?
is billions of meters. What, Adam, he cannot even be like an ant next to your penis. What are you talking about? So now I'm asking you, you put your penis in this woman private part. What will happen next?
I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see.
What do you want to see? You cannot see it. It's endless.
We're gonna experience it.
Oh, you're going to experience.
Yes.
What if your
Yeah, we're
penis,
gonna see.
listen, what if your penis had dropped in the Amazon River in Brazil? Do you know those fish? They saw them in the movie, they eat anything like
Yeah,
spaghetti.
piranhas.
Piranhas.
Yes, yes.
What if your penis had dropped in
Yeah.
that river, man, and piranhas, they eat starved, yummy, yummy. What will happen to you? What
Then
if
you're gonna be
what if you
shish kebab.
will be shish
Then
kebab? I know.
you're gonna
See,
be shish kebab.
see,
Yeah.
Malik is laughing at his God. That's a good sign. He is laughing at
No,
his
no,
religion.
no,
Yeah, you are laughing at your
no, no,
religion.
never.
No, you are laughing
No,
at your
no.
religion. Okay, so
I
what?
laugh about shish
Who is
kebab.
as long? So, do you agree with me that your penis in heaven? Do you agree with Muhammad, or he's lying? That your penis will
We're
be
gonna go
endless.
to the we're gonna go to the three daughters or not?
We will go. So, do you agree that your prophet, when he said your penis will be endless, do you agree that this is true?
I don't know. Where did you get it from?
I just showed you. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what did you show? You showed me a text.
Yeah, a text. Your prophet says, should I bring you your prophet too?
Show me the text. From where? Send me the link.
Here we go. This is the link. Here we go. Here we go. This is the link.
Is it a hadith?
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it in
hadith. Yeah, it's a hadith.
Okay.
Read it. In paradise, each one of you will be given endless palm tree penis, like a palm tree, straight up and endless. And the vagina will be fit for that.
Book of marriage, okay?
This is the book of marriage.
Yeah, the book of marriage. Yeah.
That's a good one. This is marriage now?
That's what I read, the book of marriage.
I know, I know. What it says the book of marriage? It says the book of nikah, my friend. It says the book of nikah. Nikah. It's to F,
I
not
translated
marriage.
to English. It says
No,
book of marriage.
no, nikah mean F. Here we go. Read the interpretation right over here. Nikah mean that the branches of the tree.
That's the problem of translations.
No, yeah, they lie to you. The branches of the tree going inside each other. That is nikah. It's a physical effing.
One of you will be given in
You see
paradise a
it?
penis
This
the
is
size of a palm tree and a vagina that will be enough for that. Yeah. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
All right. So now, do you agree that your penis?
That means we're
My
gonna
friend,
be.
why you don't give me the answer? Do you agree that your?
You know what?
Do you agree that your
You know
penis
what that
is
means?
going? Do you agree that your penis would be so big, endless?
It's not endless. That's not true.
No, it says endless there. It says in front of you. النخلة السحوق. سحوق. You know what سحوق mean?
One of you will be given in paradise a penis the size of a palm tree and a vagina.
No. It doesn't say.
That will
No, it
be,
doesn't say palm
wait,
tree.
wait.
It
And a
doesn't
vagina
say. It
that will
doesn't
be
say
enough.
palm tree. It says نخلة السحوق. سحوق mean endless. Endless.
Oh, that's I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I read
So do you
the
agree?
English
Do you agree with
translation.
that? Do you agree with that?
With what?
Your penis will be endless, so big.
Yeah, I don't know who I must trust, you or the translation.
Well, you can go right now and you can take this word to any Arabic dictionary and check it out. Sahih,
Yes,
sahouq, it's
you
endless.
can do that.
Yeah. Can you call and
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it tomorrow to someone who knows the hadith scholar.
Okay. So do you believe really
I'm gonna
that your penis will be so big and so like endless?
Yeah, but we also believe that if we are in heaven, that we will be a very big creatures.
Okay. But
Not like 1.80 m or 70
all right.
or 90.
So who is going to be bigger, you or your penis or Allah?
Have some respect.
I don't respect.
Why not? But can you read for us?
Who is the one? Who is the one? I'm
Can you go
serious.
to the?
Who is the one who is more big, your penis or Allah?
Are you afraid to go to
Well, you don't want to change
to
topic now.
53?
Are you afraid to talk about the
Yes.
size of your penis?
Yeah, but it's a silly question. I'm
No,
not.
it is, for me, it's very important. Who is
It's a
bigger?
silly question.
Who is bigger, you, your penis, or Allah?
I really want to ask. I really want to know if you want to know the truth. Yes
Okay.
or not.
So can you answer me who is going to be bigger, your penis or Allah?
Do you want to know the truth or not?
I'm asking who is bigger. This English. Is Allah English?
Do you want to know the objective truth or not?
What is the objective truth?
Yes, ask yourself what is the object. What means objective truth?
Huh?
What
You
means
guys,
that?
he said to me, do you want the objective truth? I said, what the objective? He
Yes.
says, ask. So listen,
Yeah. Do you want that?
Who is going to be bigger, your penis or Allah?
Allah is the most high, so he's the big boss.
But okay, so, guys, he is the big boss. So your penis is a small boss. Okay, but you Muslims, but your prophet, he says, endless. So if the penis is endless, and Allah, according to you, is the big boss, is that because he's bigger than the penis, or because he is in control of the penis?
You know what it says under the hadith? It says his saying it includes, means, it entails.
It means what?
What it means by it, it's not the opposite of matching it.
It mean what?
And it's ownership of benefit, not okay.
It mean what?
I don't know. I don't know if this hadith is
Abdul, what are you reading?
Sahih.
Abdul, let us laugh together. What you just said? What
You I just read it's a big text or not?
Big text? Size matter.
Yes.
The penis is big, the text is going to be big too. But I don't see what it says. What are you talking about?
Are we gonna go to the three daughters or not?
Okay, if we go to the three daughters, are you going to answer me about the size of Allah and the size of your penis? Which one is bigger?
If I know the answer, yes.
You do not know, so you think Allah is smaller than your penis. Okay, now we go to the three daughters. Go ahead. What about the three daughters?
Can you go to 53:22?
But you will not be sorry now?
For what?
You will not say, I want to change topic, let's go back to the penis?
No. Why?
Okay. Chapter 53, what verse you want?
22.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Read it.
21, 22, 23.
Okay, read it.
Do you read? You read. It's better.
I don't know how to read. I'm illiterate like Mohammed.
For your audience.
I don't know how to read. Go ahead.
Do you prefer to have sons while you attribute to him daughters? Then this is truly a biased distribution. These idols are mere names that you and your forefathers have made up. What does that mean? Show it to the screen, please.
Where it says the word idols.
That is what I read.
You're stupid, like your prophet. Where it says the word idol.
Inna hiya illa shay'un.
Shay'un? Here it says shay'un?
Sama'un.
Is that
Sama'un? Asma'un.
ده عربي يا مرسي؟ ايه ده؟
What?
ده عربي ده عربي. طب سيب وانا سيب. This is Arabic now? You are reading Arabic for me?
No.
What? No. A second ago I heard you saying something in Arabic.
Show us the translation. Show us the translation.
إن هي إلا أسماء. Where is the word idol?
What?
Where is the word idol? You see, Muslims here are adding idols. Like here it says idol. Where is the idols? Where it says in the verse that those are idols.
Okay. And how do you interpret this text?
But guys, he is the one who says to me, you did lie about this verse.
I just
He
read.
challenged me to come
Wait,
here, and
okay,
he is
wait,
asking me
wait.
now to give him interpretation. You give me interpretation. Hold on. Where is
I'm
the
gonna give
word?
you.
Where is the word idol? The English.
Yeah, wait.
The English, ya Mursi. All right. So listen, why you Muslim lies? Where in the Quran it says that those are
Okay.
idols? Where it says that those are idols? Or what Allah is
Go
saying?
to the.
Or what
Can
Allah
you go to the link?
or what Allah saying here,
I sent
supposedly,
the link.
those are names you gave it to his daughters. He did not say
I
them.
sent the link. I sent the link.
What link?
Go to that. I sent the link on in the chat.
Okay.
That is what I read.
You are reading from that link?
Yes.
You are a linky guy.
Like you. I
right.
learned it from you.
Okay, so I will open for you the same translation, Khattab.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the translation you gave me.
But this is what I read.
I know.
On the translation.
I know, but the Khattab is a joker. Here we go. We switch, no problem. Just to make you happy. All right. So now, this is Khattab. Khattab is a liar. Where is the word idol in the verse?
What does he use?
He is using the word idols. The idols. He said the idols. If you Muslim don't fabricate your book, you tell me why he is saying the idols. Where is the word idols? Where is the idols? Where is the word idols in the Quran?
I don't know. I just read the.
You don't know. I ask you about the size of your penis and Allah who is bigger. You do not know. What do you know? And now you ask me to go here to get me busted. And now you are saying to me you do not know. And now you are in trouble. So Allah never said those are idols. Allah did not.
Okay, you can listen.
Or what Allah said.
Look how funny. Throw that word.
Okay, why Allah?
You can throw that word. You don't.
Hold on.
Wait.
Why Allah is upset? Because they gave him daughters and they have sons. Why is upset?
Read it without idols.
No problem.
You can read it without idols.
First of all, there is no word consider. It says
you can read it without idols.
It says, don't you see? Don't you see? Do you see?
Okay, but
okay.
So now I want to ask you.
Okay, I want to ask you. Can the Arab see Allat al-Uzza?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a scholar in Arabic language.
Potato, you are the one who challenged me and you insist to come here. And I said to you, are you sure?
But
I was trying to help you not to come here. So look what happened now. The Quran saying, have you seen Allat al-Uzza? That means they are real. Are they fake or real?
But the translation says, these are mere names that you and your forefathers have made up.
So Allah don't agree with the names. Allah don't agree with the names, but they are real.
Yeah, but we know.
So are they real? Are they real? Or?
But we know that they believed in idols.
Will you Muslim believe in idols anyway?
No, we don't believe in idols.
Okay, let me ask you. Is Al-Uzza exist?
As an idol, yes.
No, as a living being.
Okay, that's also an idol.
No, living being are idols.
If people believe that I am God, then I am for them an idol.
So is the daughter of Allah exist?
Allah doesn't have a daughter.
Did your prophet? Did your prophet
people
kill?
Actually,
did your
people
prophet?
attribute sons and daughters to Allah.
Did your prophet kill? Did
Allah,
your prophet kill?
That is what Allah means.
Did your prophet kill the daughter of Allah?
The daughter of Allah? Allah doesn't have a daughter.
So did Allah prophet order his man to go and kill his daughter, the daughter of Allah, or not?
I don't know. But you are
So what do you mean?
special.
So what do you mean you don't know?
Listen, you are a specialist in the Quran.
No,
Yes.
I'm asking
I
you.
want to.
I'm asking you
Yeah,
now.
listen.
Do you know or
I'm,
you
I'm,
don't?
I'm I'm very. Listen,
Do you,
I'm very. Listen.
okay. So now, did your prophet kill the daughters of Allah? Yes or no?
The idols.
No, you cannot kill an idol. You can destroy an idol.
Yeah, he destroyed idols in
All
Mecca.
right. I'm talking about killing, not destroying a rock.
Abdul,
I'm talking about killing Al-Uzza.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I never heard about it.
You remember, you are the one who asked me to come to this chapter.
Yes.
And now you are saying to me, I do not know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
But you are a specialist in the Quran. Can I give you
But you
one?
said to me, I lied.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you said you you deceived.
Yes.
Yeah, that deceiving
Not
is
deceive.
lying.
I
No.
said to you, you understand. It's a false claim that he has, because Allah says.
When you say false claim, you are saying I'm lying.
Yeah, false claim.
Okay,
Maybe
here we
you
go. I got you,
understand
but
this
wherever you
verse.
go. So now, did your prophet kill Al-Uzza, the daughter of Allah? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Huh?
If I know, I would say yes or
No,
no.
you should know. Either Al-Uzza is
I should
someone,
know.
either Al-Uzza is exist or it's not. Is it exist?
Maybe they would they exist like stones, like you know what I mean.
No, we are not talking about a stone. We are talking about a real person, a human being, a woman. She was killed, and Muhammad, he says, this is Al-Uzza.
Yeah, maybe is people worshipped her. Yes, I understand
No,
it.
she is Al-Uzza, not just worship her. She is a specific person. This is
And
Al-Uzza,
what
the
was the
daughter of
reason?
Allah.
What was the reason? And what was his reason?
Muhammad, he sent Khalid to kill Al-Uzza. Khalid, he went, he destroyed a house, he cut trees, he come back. Your prophet said to him, you did not finish yet, go back. He went back, and then he saw a woman there, and then, he cut her head, and then he came back to Muhammad. He told him, Muhammad, he said, well, that is Al-Uzza. That is Al-Uzza.
Can you give me the hadith of this?
All right.
A Sahih hadith.
No problem. Here we go. This is Sahih Hadith. All right. Let us see. All right. You remember you gave me a website yourself, and you said you believe in this website, right? Quran.com. This is the website you gave me yourself.
I just took the first one.
Yeah, you gave me a website yourself. So don't tell me now you don't accept it. Did you give me this
I just
website?
did the translation. Yes.
Okay. This is the chapter of An-Najm, the same chapter. And this is Ibn Kathir. You see it? And now we will go and we will
Can you
see
send
that.
me the link?
Here we go. This is the link here. Guys, post it please in Rumble and YouTube if you don't mind. And then let us see here. This is your prophet. He sent Khalid to kill, as you see here. So he sent Khalid to kill Al-Uzza. When the Messenger of Allah, do you see the screen? All right. Let us make it big. Okay, he conquered Mecca. He sent Khalid al-Walid to the area of Nakhla where the idol of Al-Uzza was erected. On these three trees of forest, Khalid cut the trees and approached the house built around it and destroyed it. When he went back, the Prophet, he informed him of the story, what he did. The Prophet said to him, Irja' فإنك لم تصنع شيء. Go back, you did not do anything yet. You did not finish. Khalid, he went back, and when he arrived there again, the servant of Al-Uzza, they saw him and they started screaming, invoking by calling Al-Uzza. And when Khalid he approached it, he found a naked woman whose hair was untidy and was throwing sand on her head. Khalid killed her with his sword, and he went back to the Messenger of Allah, who said to him, Tilka al-Uzza. That was al-Uzza. Do you see it? So is al-Uzza, the daughter of Allah, is real or fake? Hello?
Yes. I'm reading.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go further.
What further?
Go further down.
You can go, he will go and read wherever you want. Did he
I'm
kill
reading.
Al-Uzza? Did he kill Al-Uzza? The rest of the story is just additional information. Focus with me. Did he
I want to
kill?
know the context.
Did he
Why he
kill?
killed
Did
her.
he kill Al-Uzza? Did your
Yeah, I
prophet
want
say
to
to
know
him, that is Al-Uzza?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to
So
know
is
the context.
Al-Uzza a real daughter of Allah, or it's not exist?
Yes, it is a name that exists, yes.
So Allah have 3 daughters.
That's no, that's not true.
What do you mean no? Guys, if are you saying your prophet he lie?
Listen, if the Uzza, yes, wait. The Al-Uzza, that was in the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam.
Abdul, don't go
You
around.
can laugh.
Is
You
Al-Uzza
can
a
laugh.
real person or
You
it's
can laugh.
not? You're a
But
prophet.
listen, you can laugh.
When you're a prophet, he says, this is Al-Uzza. Did he lie?
Yeah.
He lied?
Yeah, that is a name.
No.
Do you
No,
know?
no, that's not
Do
a
you
name.
know
There's
some?
only, you see, listen, Al-Uzza, which means God Uzza. Al-Uzza means God Uzza.
No.
So the God
It's
Uzza,
someone
listen,
who called someone who
she
called
is a woman.
Al-Uzza.
She is a
Yeah, it
woman.
is a woman
The story
that
says that
called
the
Al-Uzza.
servants, listen, the servant of Al-Uzza start invoking her. Read, potato. It says here, the servant of the Al-Uzza, when the servant, they saw Khalid, they start invoking her by calling Al-Uzza. So now, when he approached, he found a naked woman whose hair was untidy. This is Al-Uzza.
Yes.
Okay. So did Muhammad kill Al-Uzza or he did not?
Wait, the Christians were also. That was.
Either
Yes.
you agree that your prophet is a fraud liar. This is not the Al-Uzza, and Al-Uzza does not exist, or you agree that Al-Uzza is exist, and then your God is a stupid religion, your religion is a stupid religion. Allah have 3 daughters. It's proven. Here we go. This is Al-Uzza is real.
No. Go down.
What go down? The rest of information about the other daughters. Allat, they are saying to you, Allat belong to that tribe of Thaqif, and in the area of At-Taif, etc. That's it. And then Allat and its servant, as says the Prophet sent Al-Mughira and Abu Sufyan, blah 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 blah, to destroy a lot, and they carried out the Prophet command, built a masjid. But the only one here we see, they killed Al-Uzza as a woman. In the story here in Ibn Kathir, it was Al-Uzza. That is Al-Uzza. Who? The naked women.
That's right.
I'm surprised that your prophet did not have sex with this naked woman, Al-Uzza, the daughter of Allah. Your prophet, he have sex when anything is moving or dead. Did he sleep with in the grave with Fatima, the mother of Ali? And the excuse is because you want to make the grave easy on her? Was she beautiful and young, as that says in the stories? That she is young and beautiful, and Muhammad, he took off his clothes and lay down with her, and he covered himself.
I'm gonna ask tomorrow the context about this.
Guys, this guy, he insisted he want to take me here, and when we come here, he don't want to be here tomorrow. I told you, don't go there. You must never take my advice. Take it now. So now, Al-Uzza, we go back to the first question. Why Allah saying this is unjust distribution? Are we dividing hummus? What he's talking about?
But the surah is about the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam.
What time of Ibrahim? This is in time of Muhammad. What Ibrahim? Where is Ibrahim here? Where is Ibrahim here? Where is Ibrahim? What are you talking about? What Ibrahim?
Wait.
What Ibrahim? You're a prophet, he worships stars. And this is a story where Allah, he swear by the stars. And then the cousin of Muhammad, he said to Muhammad, I don't believe in Allah. He said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will send his dog to eat you? Is that true that Allah have a dog? Malik?
Yes, I'm reading.
Is it true? Is it true that Allah, he have a dog?
I don't know. No,
What do you
of
mean
course
you don't
not.
know? What do you mean you don't know? You want to play like you don't know anything now?
Yeah, you ask very deep questions. I don't know.
Those deep? I just asked you about the dog, isn't it? What is deep about it? Do Allah have a dog?
Of course not.
What if I show you that Allah have a dog?
What if?
What if Allah have a dog?
If he has it, then he has a dog.
But isn't you last time you spoke to me, you said to me dogs are dirty?
No, I never said
Yes,
that.
you said that to me. I said to you, why dogs don't enter a house, have dogs in it? You forgot? You have short memory?
No.
Here we go.
I know what I said.
Here we go. This is the cousin of Muhammad, was making fun of the God of Muhammad. He don't want to worship the God of the stars, the pagan God. So your prophet, he said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will send his dog to eat you? And according to the story, this dog have a voice, have a sound of a lion. Is that true? He's a dog but have a voice of a lion?
Ibn Abi Layab said, I disbelieved in the Lord of the Star, so the Messenger of God, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, said, are you not afraid that the dog of God will eat you? He said, so he went out on trade to Yemen, and while they were getting married, he heard the voice of the lion, and he said to his companions, it was eaten, so they stared at it. He hit their palms and they fell asleep. Then he came and took it, but they only heard his voice.
So Allah have a dog? I thought dogs are dirty in Islam. It turned to be Allah himself have a dog. Are you there, Malik? Malik is buying food for dog online. Because the dog of Allah can eat him too. Malik, do you think the dog of Allah will come and eat me? Other story here. True story, by the way. This is all true stories. Muhammad never lie. Neither the Muslims.
On the authority of Qatada, the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, recited by the star when it descends, and Ibn Abi Layab said, I think it is. He said, his name is Utbah. I disbelieved in the Lord of the star, so the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, said, be careful not to be eaten by the dog of God. He said, he struck his head and said, Ibn Tawah said on the authority of his father that the Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, aren't you afraid that God will let his dog control you?
Eat you, not control you. So what do you think? The dog of Allah will eat you? What do you know? What what kind of dog Allah he have? Any Muslim would like to help us? What kind of dog Allah he have? I heard that he have Chihuahua. Is that true? Because from the description of this dog, it must be aggressive and very big. You know? So I am assuming that this is a very tough dog. Malik, what happened to you? Did the dog of Allah eat you? Malik is gone. Okay, bye-bye, Malik. Remember, he is the one who insists when I talk about this topic. And he keeps saying to me, are you afraid to talk about it? He's the one who keeps saying to me, are you afraid to talk about it? Why are you trying not to talk about it? Your God Allah will send his dog to eat the guy, and he ate him, really? Yum yum? Man. Is he going to send Netanyahu a dog to eat him too? Oh. The God of the Chihuahua. Do we have any Abdul from the Chihuahua God religion? I mean, name for me one thing in this stupid cult is not a stupid. Endless penis, women, her, you know, you see her, the marrow of her bones. I mean, don't tell the Chihuahua to that. You convert to Islam. If this Chihuahua, he see this picture, you know, the one we showed you previously, this Chihuahua will go crazy. Hey, Chihuahua, what's wrong? Chihuahua, behave yourself. Why you are touching yourself? Chihuahua, you turn to a wolf. The second you see this, what happened to you? Look at this, Chihuahua became a wolf. Look, what the heck? He became husky. You know? Muslims, what's up with your God? I mean, he is very creative God. Allah have a dog. His dog will eat you. The women's skin, Allah will take him 1,000 years to soften the skin. I mean, your God, Allah never heard of Vaseline? Go to any pharmacy, they will give you a product. In 10 minutes, will make the women's skin smooth like a baby. These days, they have in the internet everything like fake eyelashes, fake breast, fake butt, fake penis, fake Prophet Muhammad, fake promises. I'm really convinced. I'm converting to Islam. That's it. Look at this, beautiful. Look, and Allah have a dog. Everything we want is there. The Chihuahua, This the jellyfish women. All my life I wanted to have sex with jellyfish. Hey Jelly, how you doing? What? What? Zakir Naik is calling? No way. Don't put him on hold. Christian Prince, first of all, this is not a jellyfish. Hey Zakir Naik, don't shout at me. There's no need to use capital letters. I'm just reading what it says there, and this is the picture. Christian Prince, first of all, this is not a jellyfish woman. She is a real woman. She is a human. Hey, hold on. If she is a human, so how Allah is going to have sex with them too? Christian Prince, first of all, Allah will have sex with the woman who the other human. A second ago you told me this is a woman, a human. Now you're saying to me he will have sex with the women who they are the human. How you call them women and they are not a human? Women mean a human. Christian Prince, you are stupid. In English, women doesn't mean a human. Oh. Okay, in English, women make chihuahua. What it mean to be a woman? Christian Prince, first of all, in America, the Democratic Party, and then now they not know what women. So don't ask that question, because simply YouTube will censor you. Shut up into YouTube, YouTube Democrat. I don't care. All of you are a bunch of garbage. So listen to me carefully. If the Democrat do not know what is women, we Christian, we know what is a woman. The woman is your mama, you idiot. Christian Prince, first of all, don't insult my mama. My mama is not a woman. My mama is the man. What? You got a point there, Zakura. Do we have any Abdul? Look at this beautiful beauty, the promise of Allah. This is my beautiful wife in heaven. How I can resist that? It's hard to resist. Look at this. Look at this possession. Look, possession after possession. Look how she is looking at you. So cute. Any Abdul? Who's next? And Malik was so sure, Christian Prince, why you are trying to run away from the topic about the daughters of Allah. I said to him, listen, Abdul, let us finish this one. Come on, you know. No, you are afraid. You are afraid. Abdul, are you sure? Are you sure? All right. Oh boy. Do we have any Abdul would like to join us? Mayday. Huh? Any Abdul would like to join us? Nobody? All right, we will not keep you long here. Just to show you how stupid Islam is. English penis. Women, they look like stupid jellyfish. And by the way, all the women in heaven, according to Mohammed, they will look the same. All of them. They have one... what face? I mean, what face? Look at them. Muhammad, he said they have the same look. Look at them. They have the same age, the same height, the same voice, the same talk, the same word, the same. They sing the same song. Oh boy. Oh mommy. Oh mommy, mommy blue. Oh mommy blue. Hey, Muslims, can we change the color of those women? What will make them blue? Like, why Allah don't install some LED inside and give us app in the phone we can change the color of their flesh? Imagine if we have LED inside them. Like orange, blue, you know, like we put a Christmas light inside them. Huh? That would be fun. Like you sit in a dark room and your wife, she is, I mean, by the way, she is wearing 70 dress, still you can see through the marrow of her bones. So what the point of those dress or dresses? 70 dresses and still we see this? So she's wearing what? 70 dresses of hair? I mean, even Kamala Harris did not say that. Any Abdul? Hello? Guys, if there is anyone work in making apps, maybe we can contact Allah. I speak Arabic. I am an Arab. I can contact him and maybe he can make some adjustment, you know, like we like to put some LED, AI, you know, in their butt, because this is why in English they say smart ass. I always thought about it, like I'm learning English. I came to America, I don't speak good English, and they say this guy is a smart ass. And I try, this English is weird. Are they making fun of the guy? Are they praising him? Are they insulting? What they are talking about? Ass and smart. What is the connection? But then when I learned about Prophet Muhammad, I learned what a smart ass mean. He's a smart asshole. Sorry, I should not say that. He's a smart a-hole. Any Abdul? Who can beat that? Any Muhammadan? This is my beautiful wife in the heaven. So good, man. Who is going to look at those women in this earth? They look so bad. Look at this beauty. That's so deep, man. Look at this one. Look. Oh boy. Look, this one, her legs is up too. Oh boy. What are you doing? And her hands is open. That's not good. Look at this position. I hope YouTube will not censor our channel and they claim that this is Androtate business online. Androtates, he is going to be jealous from a Christian prince. He will go and say, Christian prince trying to compete with me. He opened a pimp house porn camera in YouTube. By the way, if you are interested, the $300 and we can teach you how to be a pimp. I mean, the word of stupidity. And they pay him $300 to learn how to be a pimp. Can you believe it? Trash. Any Abdul? Actually, I noticed since I start showing this, women, like all those women, they don't like themselves. They hate themselves. I heard that all the women who come here, they start breaking their mirrors. When they see this beauty, they say, I cannot look at the mirror no more. They are desperate now. Who is a woman here, she feel desperate after she saw those pictures? Give me one. It's okay, it's okay. I understand your situation. Your situation is very complicated, and we can help you. First of all, you convert to Islam. You die, you go to heaven, Allah will make you like this. It's easy. Don't worry. We have solution for everybody. Prophet Muhammad have solution for everybody. Islam not only a religion, Islam is a jelly style, jellyfish style. Abdul, is that the zombie heaven? What is this? You lay down in the bedroom and then those zombies, they will come to you and jump on you? Seriously. What? Your thought in Germany is shutting down mosques. They are not shutting nothing. I mean, guys, you make a big issue of nothing. This is just about Hezbollah, you know, just but shutting down. But they invited 2 million, 3 million Muslims, and they are shutting down mosques. Germany Germany is always an antichrist country and always will be. They are the one who made the canon for the Turkish to invade our city, beloved city, the city of Constantine, the king. Germany right now is arming Turkey. They are building submarine for them. Germany invite millions of Muslims, and you are happy because they close the centers for Hezbollah? Good luck with that. Stupid German. Do we have any Abdul? Like when you hear the news in those closing mosque. What mosque? They did not close anything. All of this, they arrested 7 people, and there is a center sponsored by Iran. You know, what about the closing all the centers of Erdogan, the centers of Iraq, the centers of Qatar? What about Qatar? All of them, they are terrorists. Potatoes. I believe that the one who made this issue happen, mostly it's the money of Emirat. Emirat is against Hezbollah and Muslim Brotherhood. They pay them money. They say to them, do this, do that, and billions will come. And Qatar now, I saw it in the news, they are sending 5,000 policemen to Paris. So now you work in Paris, a scumbag police terrorist from Qatar, he will arrest you legally. What closing mall squad? This is Europe. Doomed. Doomed potatoes. You will be punished for your crimes. Naked women in the beach, flags of rainbows everywhere. You will be punished. Just wait. The woke culture will destroy you. Malik, you are back? What, Malik? Did you find the dog of Allah? What happened, Malik? Did you find the dog of Allah?
Hey.
What? Did you find the dog of Allah?
No, I'm working. I have a night shift.
This is what happened when you make a Muslim work at night or at daytime. He go to the internet to chat. Get out of here. You see, they are very decent people. You pay them salary. This guy is getting paid. Supposedly now he's working. And what he do? He's on the internet chatting. Muslims. Cheaters like their God. Zero ethic. Do we have any Abdul? All right, I'm not going to keep you long, guys. I am, because I'm single, and when I see those images, I get really too much tempted. I hope I will be able to wake up in the morning, because this is too much for me. It's too much temptation, and I'm being tempted now. Like, listen, tum 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 tum. Tum tum. This is my heart. See? Tum 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 ta tum 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 ta tum 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 tum. My heart is beating so heavy, man. You know? This is my heart. What about I mean my nose, huh? So like, come on. This is you know, this is what every human being I don't know, human being. I mean, those American, this English is weird. You know, like Bean. Bean is the one make you fart. Mr. Bean, the one who make you laugh. And a human being is the one who would come with a prophet like Mohammed. That's messed up. Look like everything is attached to Bean is messed up. Oh boy. What? Yeah, you know. Human being. Mr. Bean. This is women bean. This is butt bean. Her legs is bean up. Her hands is bean open. You can put bean everywhere, you know, and then you eat American bean, you fart. You Mohammedan, your religion make me fart non-stop. Farteen, the farteen religion. By the way, Prophet Muhammad is the last of the 14 prophet. In fact, if you go right now, just to show you, I'm not making things up. If I go right now to the hadith here, the page, and I will not type in Arabic, I will type in English, the word fart. Shall we? Fart. Look at this. This is a religion full of gas. Everybody is gassing out. Now we know why Qatar have a lot of gas. All of this your prophet talking about farting? Prophet farting? That's deep. Oh boy. Prophet Muhammad, by the way, he found some discoveries about geology. So he said to his followers, you know, those Muslims, they used to find like a hole in the ground. It may be for a rat or something, you know, and they piss on it. The Prophet, he forbid them. He says, this is the house of genie. Don't piss there. How Prophet Muhammad, he knew this? That genie, he lived there. Same for the bones. Once Muhammad wanted to do poo-poo, his companion, they brought him a piece of bones to touch his anus with it. The Prophet, he says to him, don't you know that this is the food of the genie? And Allah, he covered it by meat for them each time they eat from it? Wow, that's deep. Prophet Muhammad is involved in every knowledge, you know? Farting, shitting, urinating, shanteen, you know? Prophet, can you prophesy for us if Kamala Harris will become a president? Because that will be a shitty time. You know? Yeah, that will be the biggest shit that covered this country ever. Oh boy. All of this is about fart. That's deep. You know? It's amazing, it's amazing. This is a true religion. Not like those Christianity, you know, you know, boring. Like Jesus, you know, like died for ours. What? This is here. Fart, shit, penis, vagina, you know, jellyfish. This is exciting here, you know. Those Christians, what they have? They're nothing. Like, not only don't have anything, you know, they don't have even like a sense of humor. Do those Christians have sense of humor? They say in English a humor, but in fact a sense of humor, because this religion humor you with the stupidity. As an example, not limited, the science of a Prophet Muhammad, like he said,
when you give the adhan, the shaitan, he not only runs, but the hadith says lahu durat. You know what durat is?
No.
Durat is he runs, and as he's running, yeah, his fart comes out. Lahu durat. I'm not making this the hadith.
It's a hadith.
So that shaitan made me do sin. Get up. Yeah, just get up. Just give the adhan. Right? That shaitan, you're gonna make him leak some serious gas.
Hey Muslims, am I causing your Prophet and his God serious leak in their bum? It's just a question, let me know.
Serious gas. So you know, you go into the toilet, you know, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'is. So Allah.
Look, even when you want to enter the bathroom, there's a prayer for that. Yeah. Dangerous zone. This is a very risky zone. In fact, this is the most dangerous place for Muslims. This is where the Muslim is weak. Here, where the shaitan can take advantage of them. Because he lives in the toilet seat. I just showed you, Muhammad says, don't piss in the hole. So Muslims, the Prophet says, don't piss in the hole. Why you are pissing in the hole in this way? Stupid people. So now you enter the bathroom, you have to say a certain prayer. Otherwise, what will happen to you? Seriously injured.
So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot.
Left foot, remember. Right foot, you're in trouble. You have to enter with the left foot. I'm serious. You enter with the left foot and you say the prayer. What will happen? Brother, tell them.
You went in, you get a reward for that. The dua.
You get reward right away. The bank account. Hello? $50 because he just entered with the left foot, and $50 because he said the prayer. Okay, brother. Thank you very much. $50 reward because he entered the man. I will make a lot of money if I do. I can do shit all day. But what I need to do, read Quran, and the poo will come immediately. Diarrhea. Brother, really seriously, we enter with the bathroom and reward will come? That's a good one.
You get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the.
I did that with the bank. I entered the bank. I said the prayer, enter with the left foot. The security guard could not take me. I took the money. I left. No, but until now they don't know. Brother, true story. Just enter with the left foot, and say the dua, and then nobody can see you. You become invisible. Actually, in fact, hold on. Just to teach you a trick. If you want to sneak out of the house, like today is a Friday night, and you want to go and see your friends, and your wife, she will not allow you. Just say what the prayer is and exit with the left foot. Nobody can see you. Yeah, your wife, she will see the door open and close, but she will not see you. She will get scared even to go to the door again, because it must be something scary, you know? So just do it. It worked. And look how serious he is.
The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith, right? If you don't say the dua, what happens is the shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels.
I told you how Islam is so beneficial to your anus. The first benefit for you is your anus, protected. You convert to Islam, you learn the prayer, you enter with the left foot to the bathroom. Your bowels is insured. Shaitan cannot even see your bowels now. But if you don't say this prayer, Shaitan will go inside your anus. And what he will do? You cannot believe it. He will bring all the tools from the garage. Screwdriver, plate driver. I mean, you name it. A drill, especially these days, we have electric tools, you know? Oh boy. And what is more scary, I heard that Shaitan, he likes spicy food. So imagine he put fingers on those spice and then he play with your bowels with the spicy fingers. That is torture.
But the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with your bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway there. You know why? Because Shaitan is going, ooh, la la. See, the hadith told you.
The hadith, while you are laughing, the Prophet says so. He's telling them when he said the hadith, because those kids are laughing, you know, he's speaking in the mosque, and he want to make them be sure this is serious. Hadith says all the Muhammad said, and that's not me. The hadith says. This is amazing, brother. Prophet Muhammad specialed with bowels, you know, like anus, fart, penis, vagina, clitoris. I mean, this guy is so good. Do we have any Abdul? Who is Abdul? When you know, the Christian, like somebody left Islam, want to give us testimony about how he saw Jesus in a dream or a vision. I want a Muslim to come and give us his testimony about Shaitan playing with his anus because once he forgot to enter the bathroom with the left foot and he forgot to say the prayer. I want anyone to tell us his testimony, how Shaitan he played with his anus to prove that this is story it's happening to you Muslims. Who want to do that? Who is a Muslim want to share his testimony about Shaitan playing with his bowels? We want to document this for our children in the future. True story. Any Abdul? Any Abdul would like to tell us a true story, like what happened to his anus? Nobody? First of all, this is story is true. Okay, Zakir Naik, first of all, you are so skinny and you don't even have an anus. All of you together is not even an anus. I'm going to sue you for definition. Good definition. What are you talking about? I mean, you are so skinny. We are talking about somebody have an anus. Do you have an anus? Do you? Prove it. First of all, you are asking someone underage to slip and sew in the private parts. Zakir Naik, you are 60 years old, underage. Exactly. Because people like me in my country are underage. Oh, okay, I get you. All right. So, Zakir Naik, do you know someone is not underage? Because Aisha, she was mature at the age of 6, but you are not at the age of 60. So now, do you have anyone can tell us his testimony about how Shaitan play with your innocent Muslims? Who's going? Why you don't write a book about it? Who is a Muslim going to witness to Muhammad that this story is true? That Shaitan, he play with your bows if you don't pray to Allah and you don't enter with the left foot. Anyone? Any two? Any three? Sold. I mean, Muslims, are we doing auction here? I'm serious. At least one of you have experienced this. Either his story, your prophet is a liar, or this story is true. Which one? Anyone? All right, all right. Well, today we don't have too many viewers. I don't know why. Maybe Friday. I don't know. People watching. There is. I thought if I play porn, I would bring more people to watch us. What happened? This is unusual. We show those beautiful pictures and still not many people here. What? Unbelievable. People become so ethical. I think Andrew Tits, now his business will shut down. He's very ethical. Any Abdul? Anyone? It is Friday, 2:44 a.m. My friend, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you. All what you need to do, go to your phone, change the time zone, that's it. Make it 7 a.m. in the morning, you will feel better. Very, very easy. Prophet Muhammad, he changed time. Right? I want to print a sticker in the door of my bathroom, like next to the handle of the door. It says, don't forget your left foot first. And then under the sticker says the prayer. For safety, you know. You don't want anyone to play with your balls. Unless you are a gay. Then you would love it. I assure you those gays, they will never pray this prayer. Yeah, Abdul, this is a true story, huh? It is Thursday? Yes, Thursday here. It's the Friday for them there. A lot of people here, they are from the Orang country. Indonesia. By the way, in Indonesia, there's a Orang Indonesian. Unbelievable. You go to Indonesia, everybody's Indonesian. I'm serious. You go to Europe, there's no European. Am I lying? You go to Germany, there's no German. You go to China, everybody Chinese. You go to Indonesia, everybody is Indonesian. You go to Germany, there's no German. Potatoes. European. Stupidity is amazing. Any Abdul? It's a Friday night. Yeah, depend. We can change time for you. If you enter the bathroom without the prayer, trust me, you will jump 3 months from pain. Not only 3 hours. You enter without the left foot, you know, you heard what would happen to you. I mean, I'm serious. You know, you have to be careful. You see, I'm here just doing a delivery to you to warn you about what will happen to you. You want to believe it, you believe it. You don't want to believe it, it's up to you.
He not only runs, but the hadith says, lahu durat. You know what durat is? Durat is... He runs, and as he's running, yeah, his fart comes out. Lahu durat. I'm not making this as a hadith. So that shaitan made me do sin.
Do you notice that the Muslim, they put in the background, like supposed to what is so-called the music? So this is a holy shit. I mean, we are talking about supporting they add this to any, like the Buddhists, you know, like you go in the temple of the Buddhists, you feel like there's like 1,000 bees there. And you know, like I say to myself, thank God I'm not Buddhist. I feel like a bee. You know, and now they put this music in the background supposedly because that will make it holy. But we are talking about shit and fart. That is a holy shit, isn't it?
Lahu durat. I'm not making this as a hadith. So that shaitan made me do sin. Get up. Yeah, just get up. Just give the adhan. Right? That shaitan, you're gonna make him leak some serious gas. Serious gas. So you know, you go into the toilet, you know, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot you went in, you get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith, right? If you don't say the dua, what happens is the shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with your bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway there.
Now we have a proof evidence that Muslim, it take them 40 minutes to do shit. You just heard him. 20 minutes and you think you are done, but you are not even halfway. So a Muslim, an average Muslim, taking 40 minutes in the bathroom, for what reason? Because shaitan, he play with his bowels. Science, document, numbers, you know, mathematics doesn't lie. All of this is documented now. Do we have any Muslim want to tell us his experience about once he entered the bathroom without the prayer? Huh? 40 minutes in the bathroom, shaitan playing with your anus, you idiot? And you claim you are not a gay? 40 minutes and you are not a gay? 40 minutes? Not 20 minutes, 40. What shaitan he did in the 40 minutes to your anus? How many 40, boom, boom, he did to you? What he put there? Any Muslim want to help us? What's up with Islam? Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. He fart when you pray. He piss in your ears. When you have sex, you have to say a prayer, otherwise he will round himself around your penis like a condom, and he will be doing your wife. And then shaitan, the children, will be the children of shaitan. Shaitan is all over the holes of the Muslims. His penis, his anus, his nose, his toes, his, what amazing, so beautiful. Any Abdul? These days we are short of Abdul. We don't have any. If there is anyone who would not invite me to make a speech about Farteen religion, if you like me to make a seminar about Farteen, you can go to our website www.islamforfart.allah.playwiththebowels.com CUAM, because all of this fit with Islam, you know. Any Abdul? Nobody. Yeah, it's so dry. The only one we have is Malik. Dr. Malik. He is working and he cheat. Oh boy. All right, we are not going to give you as long as we don't have too many. We will see how many of you guys, you're not sharing the link with everybody. I mean, we have a low view these days. I don't know why, with reason. But if you want me to come back, well, at least, you know, share it, let more people join, listen, watch, so I can see that people, they learn. Before we speak about, I promise you that if you share it good, and we have good view, I will not talk about fart or shit in the coming video. Neither about sex. We will talk about effing. We will upgrade. Because Prophet Muhammad is the best in effing. No one in the world, according to Muslim books, he can F like Prophet Muhammad. He's an effing prophet. Even Aisha, she said, who of you control his penises like Prophet? He have many penises. She said, Irabahu. The guy don't even have one penis. He have many. Like, you know, I have many magazines for my guns, but I mean, this is normal, but having many penises? How Aisha, she said, not only that, Aisha, she said, who of you have penises like the Prophet? How she knew? She is virgin, supposedly. Oops. How she can compare? That's amazing. It's like the guy who said that to his friend, my fiancée is virgin, and he said, sure. He said, I swear by Allah she's a virgin. He said, sure. He said, I'm telling you she's a virgin, man. He said, how you know? He said, when I entered the first night to the bedroom with her, she swear by Allah she never saw a penis like this before. That's his Aisha. She saw too many. So excuse me, this is what happened when you speak about Muhammad: vagina, penises, shit, fart, trash, and then they say to you he's the best of mankind. And when we challenge Muslims about that, they don't dare to come and debate us. They go to those naive, you know, Western who have no idea. You know, Prophet Muhammad, free Palestine. A bunch of idiots. Free Palestine. Even the Quran says this is the end of the Jews. Even the stupid Quran said this is Allah. He command the Jews to kill all those who live there. Chapter 5, verse 21. Anyway, what we can do. You know what? I found a way to make Kamala Harris drop. I will send her a picture of her future. She will drop dead. I will send her this picture. She opened the envelope. She see this. She dropped dead. We got rid of her. The same what happened to Biden. Convert to Islam before it's late. Otherwise, you will not be so beautiful like that. Anyone who will see this, he will drop dead. How many of you dropped dead already? Many of you are dropping dead already, but you are afraid to say the truth. The truth hurt. That Santa Claus is real and Muhammad is not. Last call, any Abdul? Anyone? All right, SD, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Well, they can watch the video if they cannot join us. But anyway, because I'm watching these days, this for the last week, somebody told me because they have an Olympic in France, whatever games people are watching, no problem. So maybe we will slow down a little bit in making videos. But if you share, we will come back faster. Requesting you to do stream with Adam Seeker. I don't stream with other people, my friend. I don't work with others. I don't like to work with others. With my love and respect to everybody. I'm a one-man army. I don't like those kind of two Christians, you know. No, I don't do that, you know. It's not my style. Don't you notice? I got invitation from everybody, and I reject everybody. They can do their work by their own. I do my work in the way I like. All right? Yeah, you cannot have too many chief in the kitchen. Same time, many Christians who speak about Islam without mentioning names, they make a lot of mistakes, and I don't want to embarrass them when they are talking, say no, are wrong, you know, because then people will say, oh, he is trying to show off that he knew way more than them, you know. So let them do. I correct them from behind the scene. I never saw until now anyone who speak about Islam, he don't make horrible mistakes sometime. Like until now, we keep saying to them, don't say Islam, as an example, not limited, don't say Islam means submission. They keep saying that. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them. So if I am with you now, and you say Islam means submission, and then I need to say, step up and say, oh, this is not true, that will not be nice. It's not for their benefit. So I prefer not to associate with. Same time, sometimes people, they do stupid things without names again. I don't want to associate myself with people who do stupid things. Keep a distance. Yeah. Well, you don't like it to be alone? Well, now you don't like me doing alone? Should I invite apostate prophet for you? And then he start eating the Quran? Is that what you want? I don't care. I don't like those kind of things, actually. You know, for me, I like to hit the head of the snake by showing evidence, reference. You know, I mean, childish stuff is not my way. Here we beat the hell of Muhammad by showing evidence. I do not need to eat the Quran. Why I want to eat it? I would drive them crazy reading it. Any Abdul? Huh? Yeah, you know, everybody have his own way, and sometimes always can work. Like, I mean, the trashy one need the trashy. The high, you know, like when a Muslim, he call me, I speak to him depend who he is. If he is rude, I wipe the floor with him. If he is, you know, trashy, I deal with him as he deserve. If he is nice, gentleman, I will be way more gentle than he is. So we need, you know, to treat people differently, but only one person will not treat differently. Muhammad is a piece of garbage. He's a rapist. He's a pedophile. He is a thief. He is a criminal. He is a killer. He is a liar. And everything wrong in this earth is him. And we can prove it. Right? And his God, Allah, he have a dog. It's a chihuahua. And those are the women Allah will give us in heaven. You know, when I heard that Allah have a dog, I got scared. I said, man, does God have a dog? Do I have extra bones with me? That's serious. How Muhammad knew that Allah have a dog? Mean. No, guys, don't mention names. I don't want to be. Don't mention J. Smith, David Wood, anyone. I don't fit with any of those. Please don't mention those names. I don't fit. I will never even go with any of them. Why you mention their names? I support them. I ask people to go and subscribe to the channel. You heard me many times. But I cannot work with any people. I don't agree with many things they say. There's tons of crazy stuff they say is not even true. They believe in theories and fictions and, you know. But I notice people like fictions. Fiction work. You know? If you wanna defeat Islam, don't focus in fictions. Focus in what they believe. The Muslim believe in this, show him what he believes. And make him laugh at himself. Don't give him fictions. That Kaaba was in Petra and etc. And you know, that will not change anything. It's like those atheists who say Jesus never exists. Christians will laugh at them. They will not even listen. So if you want a Muslim to listen to you and you want to defeat Islam, defeat him by what he believes, not your theory. Even if your theory, it might be true, but it's not going to be effective. It's useless. Those can be good for somebody who want to do academic study. Check them out. Go study in ground. Check those buildings. Read alphabet. Read languages. Study languages. You know, go to the roots. That's wonderful. But if we are talking about debating Muslims, you will not win an argument by saying that Muhammad never existed and Kaaba was in Petra and you know, blah blah blah. I mean, you best show them the stupidity in their books. Then you defeat Islam. The rest, nobody will listen. All right, this is my advice. But and you can do whatever you wish. Like when we show the Muslims what their books saying, can they deny? They cannot. Muhammad, he sent his man to kill Al-Uzza, like what happened to Malik. If I give him theory, he will laugh at me. But now, I showed him from his books. He didn't know what to say. Right? And I hope that in the future we will have many younger Christians. They will join the force and they will learn, they will educate themselves. And I hope more those who speak Arabic, they will join too. Because speaking Arabic is extremely important. For Muslims, they deceive even, I mean, you speak Arabic and they say they don't know Arabic. Imagine there's Indonesian, they made videos saying Christian prince don't know Arabic. Can you believe it? You don't know Arabic. I don't know Arabic, I do not know English, I don't know what my language is. Christian prince, first of all, you are Indonesian. I heard you many times, it's in orang orang. Exactly, Zakir Naik, I'm Indonesian. How you know, man? If there's any proof, any reference, Christian prince, you said that you liked rice. Yeah, I like rice. Exactly. Because you like rice, you must be Indonesian. Yeah, hold on. I mean, everybody eat rice. Christian prince, Indonesian, they eat a lot of rice. And you said you eat a lot of rice. No, I said I eat a lot of tomato. Exactly. In Indonesia, the word tomato means rice. Look, what the heck? The word tomato means rice? I don't know that. Christian prince, I got you busted and I recorded you. I mean, their best debater is Zakir Naik, a bunch of idiot. I mean, if this is the guy want to teach you your religion, you idiots. Oh boy. And the funny people, they ask me, do you write those things, stories before you go live? No, I just make them up right away. What, write them down? Oh boy. Anyway, we better leave you in peace now. It's time for us to go and kill Al-Uzza. Al-Uzza is naked. She is naked. You know what? If I am the one who Muhammad sent him to do that, I will forget what my mission is. You go there, you see Al-Uzza and she is naked. Oh boy. Hello? Hello? Christian prince? Hello? Why you are staring at? Stop looking at my boobs. Sorry, Al-Uzza, those are boobs? Oops. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I never saw those before. You are the goddess, you know. You have a special features. Okay. And naked? She's naked, huh? Oh, that's deep. Why she is naked? Allah daughters don't have underwear? Man. Look at this story. She was naked. I want to go and kill Al-Uzza again. Maybe I can see her. Do you think Al-Uzza she is from the nude beach? It looked like in Mecca, the Kaaba was a nude beach. You remember the hadith says they go around the Kaaba totally naked? I mean, this is a nudity. It took the European, I don't know, 2,000 years to arrive to the nudity time. The Muslims, they are nude from that time. Very advanced people, you know, very advanced. All right, guys, I'm going to go and kill Al-Uzza, and I will let you know what will happen by tomorrow, maybe. So let us see how many of you we will have by tomorrow. If good of you, I will come back. If not, until we have good of you. So I wish you a good time. It is Thursday today, and let us see if I will be able to come live on Friday. Depend on how many of you we will have for this video. And to increase the video view, we are going to promote it by sexual internet technology. This is sexual technology. All right. We are going to have millions of views by tomorrow. I bet you, you know, especially with this picture here, like what she is doing here. Man. Yeah, like, oh. I know this is a lot of sexualine. This is very. Look at this here, yeah. Why she is inside the closet? I think she is inside the closet, guys. I think she was cheating her husband, and she went inside the closet, and the husband, he have an X-ray camera. He took picture for her. This is like a dark night vision camera in the closet. She thought she is hidden, nobody can see her. She went inside the closet and look what happened. Boom, you know, the camera like whoosh, night vision, technology. Yeah. So women who they are cheating their husband these days, he got you busted. There's a camera in the closet. Huh? All right. See ya. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we have no mercy on the liar like Muhammad. We will never allow them to deceive our children, and never compromise. Stay still, stand, fight against all lies. The woke, the garbage they teach your kids these days. I want to advise you too, don't give your children phones. Be careful what they have. Never give them phones. Children should not have phones. Many stupid parents, they are giving their children phones. You are just destroying your kids. You have no idea what is in TikTok. I went there. I am a man. I was terrified for what I saw. Very sick, very disgusting, very filthy, predator, all kind of pedophiles, all kind of garbage. Don't give your children's phones. If you do so, you are making a big mistake. Let your children grow like normal, healthy. They should be playing. They should be jumping, playing with dirt, or do anything like a child. But don't damage them with the internet. Let them grow normally. Everything take time. TikTok is time-killing machine. Will destroy your son, will destroy your daughter, will destroy their mind. Don't let them in the internet alone. And if you need to use the internet, you have to be watching what they are seeing. It's very dangerous. I warn you. And if a fool need advice, the first advice is for the fool is to listen. But how a fool will listen? Never. Because he thinks he's smart. So advising a fool is impossible. So I want to say thank you again. God is good. So is Jesus. Amen. And we are victorious in his name. See you. Bye-bye.